Hey, the Brute is now available. This is my first pickleball paddle and I'm excited to bring it to market. I've been working on this for about 4 years. Took me about three and a half years of testing different paddles. Over 30 paddles I tested, some that were already on the market, some that weren't on the market that were samples from the manufacturer. Last year in 2022, I found this paddle and this manufacturer, and they were able to customize me a 16 millimeter thick and raw carbon fiber face, which I really like, and that's the paddle of the Brute today. Late last year and early this year, I had reached out to 3 different artists once I knew the paddle I wanted, and I had the graphics designed. 3 different artists, I posed that classic Brute pose as you see on this paddle. I posed for that, had 3 different artists make a caricature of that. Once they were done, I reached out to a 4th artist and told them, hey, I like different parts of each of these 3 artists. Can you put that all together? And they did, which came out to this final character you see on the paddle today. Why is it called the Brute? Well, I named it the Brute. It's a very powerful paddle. Raw carbon fiber is very solid if you haven't hit with that type of material yet. So I wanted a strong character for this paddle. And the Brute, I don't know if you know this, but growing up, I would unleash my anger and my kind of competitiveness in a very unhealthy way. I'd throw chairs, I'd slap stuff. I was not a pleasant child to be around. But as I grew up, as I matured, I learned how to channel that in a more healthy way. And sports competition was a great way for me to channel those kind of emotions. And now when I look down at my paddle and it says, unleash your Brute, that's a reminder of me to say, hey, you can unleash these kind of feelings in a healthy way. You can compete, you can do your best, you can try to win the game. Now if you don't, that's okay. At least you're getting these emotions out in a healthy way. I have this paddle for $95 and I want to keep it under $100, and here's why. 5 years ago when I started playing pickleball in 2018, $95 was a lot of money. It was the high end for a paddle. Now you have $150, $200, $250, and I've even seen some paddles start to pre-sale for over $300. As big companies, big money comes into the sport, and as the sport grows like crazy, you're seeing tournament fees, paddle fees, equipment go skyrocket 2, 3, 4, 5 times what they used to be just 5 years ago. I, as a player, want to see a high quality paddle still under $100. Now I've had some people tell me as a business I should be selling this paddle for $150, $175, whatever the other companies are selling these 16 millimeter raw carbon fiber paddles for. But again, as a player, I want to see that high quality tournament grade paddle for under $100, and that's what I'm offering through the Brute. If you want to get your own Brute, you can scan this QR code. I think it should work on your phone here on this video, but if not, you can go to my store at calvinkeeney.com/shop. If you're local, you can go to the Austin Tennis and Pickleball Center. They have some for demo and sell as well. I got these tested and approved through USA Pickleball, so now you can use them at tournaments and leagues and whatever else you want to do with these paddles. Got 150 of them shipped to me through the manufacturer, and they are now available at the Austin Tennis and Pickleball Center as well as my store at calvinkeeney.com/shop. Well, that's all I have for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.